So this video is more for the women who are ready to overcome themselves and start opening themselves to not just trash relationships, but genuine men. You may have a good man in your life that you want to open yourself up to, but you just find yourself being combative and fighting and all these things. Which I've been through there, been there, done that. Been there, done that. And this is facts. So I want to give you guys just a little bit of help and boost the self-esteem and confidence that your sister, your girl, your mom, your bae, your whatever you want to call me. Not your bae. You can't call me your bae. But I have been there, done that, and I can help you overcome these different challenges that you may be facing, especially as black women. Now, this is a collective, this is a video for black women because this is a struggle of a black woman in the black women collective. Why? Because there's been so much that to attack the black family and the black homes, to separate the divine masculine with the divine feminine, or even the masculine with the feminine, to be more dependent on the number one, the system, no one, the European man, or just to divide them in general so we can never become more powerful and empowered with each other. So, to connect the divine masculine and divine feminine back together, we have to understand the anger of the black woman and why she is that way that she is, even if she doesn't mean to be. So we do that by, number one, empathizing and understanding her, that she never started off this way, that this was something that was planted within her as a child, and probably even from generations ago and centuries ago. Just that same spirit putting inside her, and it just made her just beyond angry. Now let me tell you, there is, like, we can't just fight against this and say that black women or this and that. We can't judge us. We can't judge us, or we can't judge people. We can't judge the next woman, because there's a lot of reasons as to why she is the way that she is, and we have to understand this. If you're a black man watching, if you're a man or female watching, welcome to the channel. This is called the Roast Family. We really talk real talk here. We say the things that a lot of people are scared to say, but I'm gonna just say it because I ain't got shit to lose. It's nice to see y'all again. I see that y'all love these videos. Keep showing up, keep popping up. This is about being real, and this is not really about blaming one another. This is about acknowledging our own emotions and seeing what the root of it is, so we can finally overcome it, step into another version of ourselves. And we do that by shadow work. We do that by speaking the truth, because the truth is really revealing and healing. So the black community has been attacked a lot of times to separate the masculine and the feminine, especially when it came to welfare, especially when it comes to the European conquering and dominating the people from Africa, taking them all the way over here to the Americas, and what that did internally to the African Americans. It's a lot of things. There's a lot of things in history that got us to this point. And not just on top of that, it's the music that's being implanted into our mind. And you think you know that this the music. We don't got to do that. You already conscious. Just telling you, there's a lot of things that's going on right now to degrade the masculine and to see him as unworthy, see him as powerless, or just not acknowledge his presence because we are putting ourselves on a pedestal. Which we have to do acknowledge how the black woman has felt for a long time before she even got to that point and moment. Like, we're not going to be ignorant here and act like the black woman just got mad out of nowhere. It was a lot of things that happened to where she just got to the point where she didn't want to fuck with or deal with any man or men in general. Okay, that's not what this is about, though. So I want to talk to you, sister, today to tell you that as a black woman, or as any woman, it's very essential and very important to understand that you need your divine masculine, or you need relationships, or you need people in general. This is not for us to isolate ourselves and keep ourselves away and distant from our masculine or divine counterparts. This is for us to really understand our emotions. This is like a therapy session that's real talk, and I kind of say the things that can be relieving to you if you're willing and mature enough and willing to understand this. So sometimes the way I say things can come off offensively towards other people. I'm sorry, but you cannot tell me that I be lying on my videos. So to the divine feminine, there's a lot of wounded feminines out there, so I can't really say that everybody's divine. I think that word comes out too much for undivine people. Understand what the power and what is divine. What is divine? So a divine feminine is a woman who takes, number one, she is heavenly. She has honor. She is a goddess on earth. She's not only beautiful on the outside, she's beautiful from within. Now, I have been a wounded feminine, so don't think and sit here that I just woke up this way, or that I was just born this way. I have been wounded. I have been anti-men. I've been a hateful woman. I have been pushing men away because of the experiences and what I was told from, maybe a mom, or maybe a mom's mom, or just a lot of people in the black community when it comes to men. Why do we belittle our men? Why do we degrade our men? Why do we look at our men like they're not shit, or even acknowledge them when they're the one building things, when they're the one creating things? We cannot create a home. We can if we want. We could try, but without destroying our femininity. We cannot build these roads. We cannot do certain things with our divine masculine. So why do we treat him the way that we treat him? And then when he acts up the way that he acts up, why are we surprised? As the divine feminine, it's very important to realize how much power you have as a woman over men, or through men. We don't want to say over because we're not trying to dominate, but there's so much roles that the women play in men's life. Make sure this is recorded. That is so essential to keep him inspired and motivated to keep being himself. He cannot be a proper hunter. He cannot be a proper gatherer. He cannot be a proper king. He cannot do things efficiently if his divine feminine is not being divine, and she's kind of attacking him, and she's like mad at him all the time, and she's not being loving, and she's not being kind. Now listen, women and men, I understand that all men and women, I understand that all men are worthy of this, because a lot of them are, are still childish, try to play around, try to cheat, try to do a lot of that. Listen, but I'm talking about those men, the men that you probably are dating or probably talking to, who show up consistently for you, but meanwhile all you do is just push them down, or not even acknowledge their presence, or even just are vulnerable with them because you feel so much anger towards them for whatever reason. And there's a lot of reasons. We're not gonna just sit here and act like we're not gonna sit here and just like pretend like we're just out of there. But there's a lot of reasons why the feminine is so against the masculine, especially at this time and in this period. But there's also the best reason to start understanding the masculine and start being there for him, the right masculine. Don't be silly. Don't just be out here finna get your heart broken because you're not being aware of what type of masculine you're talking to. But if you see a man consistently showing up for you, loving you, protecting you, doing his job and duty, especially if you're against him and being combative and fighting him and stuff like that, like, it comes a point in time where sometimes a man would just grab his stuff and just go to the next woman that would appreciate him. And that may be triggering to women because, listen, especially insecure or wounded women that have not been treating their divine masculine the best, that could be wounding towards them, because it's like, I understand I have not been my best for many reasons. But in this video, we're going to dissect you and help you understand that these feelings that you're feeling, I want to let you know that you're not the only woman feeling that. I too have gone through these moments, and I too had to come to a self-realization that my partner is important and I'm important, and he doesn't deserve being put through the things that I was putting him through based off of maybe past experience, or maybe how a parent treated me, or maybe how a history or whatever. I had to literally start over within myself to learn how to treat my partner so I can show up for him the way that he's showing up for me. Now, this is for men who are actually showing up for you, taking care of you, maybe paying bills, maybe doing certain. Now, don't do this for no man who ain't on shit, ain't doing shit, ain't even getting you a motherfucking peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Don't be silly, okay? We're talking about real life scenarios where your divine masculine is showing up, but you're not giving him the affection, the pleasure. You're not giving him certain things because you're mad at the world, okay? So, a lot of women have been fed up through maybe men cheating, lying. It could be so many reasons why divine feminine has stopped being feminine. There's a lot of fucking reasons why. And we're not going to sit here and blame the feminine. We're going to look at her situations and the things that she's gone through and feel and empathize for her. And what men don't realize is when you empathize for a woman, she's more like willing to submit and commit, or just be there for you, because it's like, oh, he understands me, instead of fighting her. It's like you could somebody. It's like somebody has to be more mature to understand what the feminine is going through, just as much as the masculine. Everybody's going through something. So I would start advising women in general, because the divine masculine could come into your life and change everything for you, like even going from poor to rich, or even experiencing a whole lot of trauma, and then a good man comes into your life and changes everything for you. We're not going to just sit here and neglect so many things that men can do for a woman because of our anger and be absolutely independent. I understand why you're independent, mama. I really do. The independence comes from not being able to trust a partner. There were so many men that came into your life. You thought you could trust them, and you felt I'm naive and stuff. I understand. I understand where you're coming from. But there's some men who don't just listen to their words. Actually, allow them to show up for you consistently, and you'll know who to trust and who you cannot trust. You understand? So be aware, protect your heart. These streets is very cold. I don't want you to think that this is everyone is loving and dubbing. Nobody's like, there's a lot of people out here who are not lovey and dovey and do deserve certain type of treatment or do deserve to be like away from them. Because they don't really have a soul and they see you got a soul, so they just want to attach themselves and latch onto your energy. This is not for them. This is for those people who are already in your life or maybe coming into your life that really are going to show up or really are showing up for you. Don't just neglect them or count them out. Show up for them as well. Love them as well. Be there for them as well. If you ever need some personal advice or information, listen, I really live what I speak. The partner that I am with, the partner I'm currently with, is the most loving person, and you guys will be getting to see more of my personal life in like about a month or two. Just letting you know this is real, and I have experience being the most shittiest girlfriend in the world, and to actually changing because of the way that my partner was showing up for me. It was so hard to ignore because I was so busy, still stuck in that old programming that all men ain't shit. It's just like I had to change. I had to change to be better for myself and my partner because I didn't want to lose them. They're so different, and I know that they're one in a million, and I'm not clueless to that. But anyway, I love you. If you want to support our channel, please donate to the Rose family. I'm gonna just put my Cash App. I'm gonna put the Cash App link down below. Yeah, I'm gonna put the Cash App link down below. And you just send your tips, $20, $15. I really would appreciate that. Give us a like or subscribe. If you ever need advice, hit me up. Also, I do not do services for free. I'm just letting you know. Just be prepared and understand that, whatever service you need, I'm there. I got you. All right, period. Peace.